Hi there, I'm Joey from EDHREC, and I'm here with a special edition of a bonus show that we call the EDHREC Room. Usually the Rec Room episodes are ones that we do as a casual discussion about the topics of the day. But in this case, the topic of the day is the question that's been on everyone's minds. How is EDHREC going to handle all of the new partners? Partners, as we know, allow you to have two commanders in the command zone, and can mix and match amongst each other. This is distinct from the partner with mechanic, which don't mix and match around. With the release of the Commander Legends set, there are now over 1,500 different partner combinations available to players. So the question a lot of folks have been asking is basically, EDHREC, how in the world are you guys going to handle all of that data? We can't have all 300 whatever combinations crowding up the Teamer Commander page and the Esper Commander page and the Naya Commander page and all that. Like, we would drown. How are you going to display it on the site? So that's what I'm here for, to help explain how you can navigate all the new partners on EDHREC. And luckily, it's really simple. On the main site, we've got the nav bar at the top, which you can use to see the most popular cards, the most popular commander, search by color identity, and so on. If you click the Themes tab, there's a place for the most popular tribes and the most popular deck archetypes, and now there's also a drop-down option for partners as well. You can also just go straight to edhrec.com/partners. That works too. This page shows you all the partner commanders that exist in the game. Yes, even including Prismatic Piper. They're organized alphabetically and display the number of paired up decks that commander has. For example, we can see here that Bruce Tarl has 1,075 decks where he's paired up with another partner commander. Note that this is just the data for his partner pairings. If you want to see Bruce as a solo commander, you can search it up using the regular search bar at the top of the page. But we don't want to see things solo, we want to see them partnered up. Let's pick a commander here to demonstrate. Elegith Crossroads Augur is showing 34 pairings so far. When we click on Elegith, it takes us to his pairings page, and if we scroll down just a bit, we'll see two different sections. The first is the Partners section at the top, which shows us the commanders Cyane and Krark, which have been partnered with Elegith in 13 and 6 decks respectively. These are the commanders that have the most popular pairings with Elegith so far, and which have enough data for us to register some good recommendations for them. Let's say we really like the idea of Elegith with Cyane. Clicking on them takes us to the Elegith plus Cyane page, which shows us the classic EDHREC page of recommendations for this deck. Ooh, look at all these flying creatures. Sorry, what was I talking about? Right, so what about that second section that was on Elegith's page? Well, as you've probably surmised from the name, these are the commanders that are showing some data, but not really a whole lot. Across all the deck building websites that we scrape data from, none of these commanders have been paired up with Elegith 5 or more times. That's the threshold for us. 5 decks or more pushes it from the bottom section into the top section. 5 or more decks is also the threshold to pass for the pairing to show up on the page for that color combination. So for example, let's visit the Izzet page on EDHREC to see all the Izzet commanders. Rather than sifting through a deluge of all the different hundreds of possible Izzet partner combinations that have 1 deck or 3 decks or 0 decks, we scroll down and see only the partners that have 5 or more decks as a pair. So you will still totally find the partners on the regular color identity pages, but if you don't see a combination on a color identity page, it's because there's just not enough data for that combination. By the way, since there's not enough data for those other commanders at the bottom of Elegith's page, what does clicking on them even do? Vial Smasher, for example, is showing only 2 decks paired up with Elegith, so what does clicking on Vial Smasher's card here do? Turns out, it takes us to Vial Smasher's pairings page. There wasn't enough data between Elegith and Vial Smasher, but if Vial Smasher intrigued you, you can now peruse her pairings on her page too. Oh, and don't forget that this is just the partner page for these commanders. If you want to view Vial Smasher as a solo commander, you can click the link below her card to go there. Or if you want to see the data associated with her when she's a card within the 99, that option's still there too. And on any page for a commander that has the partner ability, you also have the new partners link to take you back to that pairings page, so you can always take a look at their most popular combinations. One final thing. On the set page for Commander Legends, and also Commander 2016, which had the original partner cards, you can also scroll down just a bit to see all the partners from that set there too, ready to take you to their respective partner pairing pages. We hope this explanation has been helpful for you. Like I mentioned before, it is designed to be really intuitive for you to use, but we want to make sure that everyone's got the info that they need. We're really excited about Commander Legends, and we're also really excited that we've found a way to showcase all of the data for the over 1,500 new Commander options now available in a way that still helps you find the info that we know you're looking for. If you've got any other questions about partners or EDHREC or really any type of data that you can think of, don't hesitate to reach out. And don't forget to check out EDHREC's article content on the main page, as well as our weekly EDHRECcast podcast every week for more data and insights. Happy partnering.